All right. What's up, everyone? How are you all doing? I hope you're all great. I'm already seeing you in the chat telling us where you're from. I'm Chris Ronzio, founder and CEO of Trainual, and I'm here with Jonathan Ronzio. Jonathan, what's up?
What's going on? CMO partner at Trainual. I am stoked to be here, as is. I can tell everybody else the engagement already chiming in. Where are you from? What you do? I love it. So good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
So let's keep that chat going. We want to hear where all of you are from. There are literally thousands of people that are registered to join this, and it's going to be an incredible day. Now, I know this has been a tough year for a lot of us, and what we wanted to do with this event is make it all about how we look forward. How do we start growing our businesses? So you probably saw some of the taglines. It was, grow from 10 to 100, but maybe your journey is 1 to 10. Maybe you're at 50 and going to 500. Wherever you are on that path of entrepreneurship, of small business, of growth, we want you to get a ton of value out of today. So we've got a great lineup today. Jonathan, talk us through it.
Yeah, we want this event to really be your playbook for scaling up. So we designed these sessions to hit all these different parts of your business that might need a little strategic inspiration right now. After kicking things off with the man, the people's shark, Damon John, we're going to be going right into a session on scaling your team in turbulent times. That's for people leaders by today's top people leaders. After that, it's all about the customer, how to wow them, how to turn them into fans. Then to a panel on systems and process, which of course we are passionate about here at Trainual. And that's followed by a marketing panel with some killer takes on how to get your message out there. And then a deep dive into funding and innovation and how not to go out of business. Of course, more important for small businesses than ever right now. And then we end the day with Jason Pfeiffer, editor-in-chief at Entrepreneur Magazine, coaching us optimistically into how to build momentum and change. This is going to be a fun one. But of course, this schedule right here is available at playbook2020.com, where you registered for the event. If you want to reference at any time what the times are, what the sessions are, who's in them, so you can best plan your bathroom breaks or when you can step away to check election news or whatever you want to do, it's there, playbook2020.com. So with that said, Chris, why don't you give a little background on this? This event almost didn't even happen. It's been like 3-4 weeks we've been planning it, right?
Yeah, so I got to say, I'm just excited as a participant. I know we're hosting and doing some of the interviews, but this content was really designed for what we want, because we believe that just like you, we're trying to grow our business. And these are the topics that we're always talking about day to day. So Trainual, when we started it, we threw around this term business playbook all the time. Because as you're growing a business, you're practicing, you're experimenting, you're trying things, and little by little, you develop knowledge or plays that you want to share with the rest of your team. Maybe if you're a founder, you started off doing everything, and little by little, you've peeled back those responsibilities and empowered other people to help grow what you're doing. So we had this idea, why don't we make an event called Playbook, where we bring leaders to talk about just this journey that we're all on. So that was the idea. Now, pandemic hits, and early last spring, we had another idea in the works, and it was called Training with Empathy. Maybe some of you attended that event in April, but we threw this big virtual event with Gary Vaynerchuk's team and their wine brand, Empathy Wines, really celebrating empathy and people and the discussion that was extremely relevant in that time. And so now as we're getting into the fall later this year, everybody's starting to shift back into how do I adapt? How do I deal with change? And how do I grow? That's what this event is about. So even though we wanted to have it in person, we're psyched to have thousands of you here with us. And maybe someday it will be in person.